Hello YouTube, Brent Peeler here with you, coming to you from the Philippines. I'm here at the Casa here in Valencia, just up the road from Dumaguete. Thought I'd make this quick little video, talk to y'all about toxic relationships here in the Philippines. And this is probably a controversial subject. Seems like I've been stirring up a lot of shit here on my videos, last few videos. Got some people butt hurt, but these are my opinions, folks. So I'm going to tell them. I didn't make this YouTube channel to argue with expats. So I give my opinion, and I don't apologize for it. It is my opinion, so take that with a grain of salt. Your situation may be different. There are exceptions to the rules. I'm not saying that. I see a lot of relationships here in the Philippines where people will just meet somebody and then boom, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, they're either living together or planning on getting married. Hell, I know a couple different people that have been engaged 3 times to 3 different people since I've been here. And I've only been in the Philippines this time since January. I think I got here January 15th. And I went to Vietnam for a month. But what was funny is I came here back in January, and there was no gal that worked at one of the local bars here, eating joint, pub, whatever you want to call it. And she was engaged to be married to this old boy. Well, I come back from Vietnam, been gone a month, come back, run into her again. She's single and ready to mingle. Went back there last week, I guess, and hell, she's engaged to another old boy. So it's just it kills me that people come in here and commit that quick. You wouldn't, or I wouldn't. I shouldn't say you. I wouldn't do that back in the States, back where I'm from. So why would anybody come over here and do it here? You're free. You finally got over here. You got more options than you've ever had, and you want to tie yourself down to the first woman that comes along. I just don't get it. I've argued before that when you're over here, you need to be really, really selective, because there's lots of you can raise your standards over here and fulfill them. It just takes time, and you don't want to rush into anything, or I damn sure don't. I like what I like, and I don't want to settle for less. I know loneliness causes people to make erratic decisions, and people can get plumb right delusional. I see guys on here all the time, you know, that they come over here with a plan, and then they meet a woman, and you know, 2 weeks later their plan is out the window, and they're offended by you saying certain shit that they used to pretty much agree with. It just kills me. I mean, that's another thing, like going to these bars to meet women. I don't understand why you would ever do that. I mean, I've got a rule myself. I'm not going to date anybody that can beat me at pool, or beat me at Connect 4, darts, or if she's got a tattoo between her tits. That's just, I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. I'm just not going to do it. So I don't understand why people would come over here. I mean, you can date barflies back home. I mean, and I'm not saying anything against the people that go to those places to meet their significant others. I mean, you know, but back home in the States, you know, you go there for fun. You don't go there to meet somebody you want to spend the rest of your life with. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this new generation or this new age people are different, but I didn't come over here to settle, and I didn't come over here to definitely settle for less than what I could get at the States. And I will agree that there are tons of options over here, but you got to be patient, and you can't change your standards, or you can't change your how you feel, I guess you can. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't see how you can meet somebody and 2 weeks later you just fall so head over heels in love that you forget everything that you knew for a fact before you come over here. You know, I see guys all the time that get them a girlfriend, and all of a sudden it's not transactional no more. It's, no, well, mine's different. You know, I don't know why you say that all relationships start out transactional, because they do. They absolutely do. And if you think just because you meet somebody and 2 nights later she says I love you, and then the next thing you know you're saying that I don't get it, folks. Of course it's transactional. You know what you don't see? You don't see in the Philippines, they tell me age is nothing but a number. And I will agree with some of that. Me, if y'all been watching my channel very long, I don't want to date nobody in their 20s. One is because I've got kids in their 20s, and two, it's been my experience that women go batshit crazy from about 29 to 34, 30 to 35, somewhere. There's about a 5-year stretch in there that can be hell, and I want them either coming out of that so everything's downhill from now on. I damn sure don't want one to meet one before she goes through that, because it's been my experience that they all go through it. And yeah, I'm categorizing, but some of y'all can probably agree with me. They can change up on you pretty quick. So I want one that's already mature enough to be through that. Number two, I've got kids in their 20s, so I don't, you know, that's just something that's my preference is to be at least 30 years old. And so, and that does, I will admit that takes a bunch of that probably cuts the dating pool in half here, because that's the majority of the people that you'll meet over here that are wanting to date are in their 20s. They're really, that's I'd say at least 50% of them. So yeah, you're putting yourself, but not just that. I don't care about age. I really don't. And if you're older and dating young, that don't bother me a bit. I'm just saying my preference, and I'm saying that just be patient over here, folks. I don't know. I made one video a while back, and I had a bunch of people. You know, anytime you say anything negative about Dumageddon, here comes the, you know, people get butt hurt, and they just go plumb ape shit. They just lose fucking all control, like you're really. They think you're bad mouthing. I'm not bad mouthing Dumageddon. I'm just telling you the facts that the way I see it. They may not even be facts. I hate to say that, but from my experience, that's the way I see it. So if you're over here, take your time. Another thing is, why would you move one of them in? I mean, you're over here, you're finally free. I understand loneliness, but I would much rather be lonely in the evenings or you know, whenever, than to deal with a headache. I want what I want, and until it is exactly that, and who knows, folks. So it takes time to figure out if you've got what you want. Even if everything's, I'm dating an old girl now, love her to death. But one of our biggest fights was when we come back from Cebu. We got back to the house, and I didn't know if she was going to leave or not. So I finally asked her, and she she said she was going to stay a few days, and I kind of told her that I needed some me time. I needed to be away from that madness for a little bit. Not madness, but I mean, I've been so used to living alone that, you know, I needed to set boundaries. Had nothing to do with her. I did tell her, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. You know, I need some rent time, and of course that's, you know, it pissed her off. I had to wake up the next morning and look and see if I still had a girlfriend, and it took her about half a day to come around. But that's just something that I'm not willing to give up, folks. I'm not willing to give up my peace of mind and my. I'm just not. It's, to me, that ought to be it's one of the biggest decisions you can make in your life. So I'm going to take my time doing it. And like I say, I really enjoy spending time with this old guy. Matter of fact, we're going to go to Puerto Princesa, El Nido, and Boracay after the 1st. We've got that worked out. But everything, the way I'm going about it is I'm going to take my time and make sure it's right before I jump into having somebody living with me or taking on any more than I have to take on. I moved halfway around the world, so I'm going to live where I want to live. And if they don't want to live where I want to live, then they can stay. It's simple. It's nothing against them. It's nothing against me. But I'm going to live where I want to live. I mean, that's just the way it is. And if like I said, if they don't want to follow, then they can stay where they're at. It's just my point of view. So I don't mean to get on here and rant, but I just wanted to tell y'all that if y'all are thinking about coming over here, shoot for the stars. And if you see something that you don't like in one, go to the next one. They're definitely around. I still say that Dumaghetti's not one of the best dating cities you can come to for single younger men. If you've got any standards or you're wanting to, if they've got to meet a certain checklist, and that's where I'm coming from. Yeah, there's lots of single, and a lot of single mothers here, and I'm not holding nothing, not saying nothing against that, but there's lots of options over here. But it's been my experience that in other cities that it's just easier. There's better malls. It's just to me it's better, and that's my opinion. And if you disagree. You don't have to write a book in the comments section about how ignorant I am because of my opinions. My opinions, I mean, I'll read your comments and I'll take it. I'll take your advice if I see fit. But if not, just scroll on to the next video. I don't know how many videos that I watched that I disagree with, and I don't even write in the comments. I don't get on there like a big keyboard warrior and talk shit. I just go to the next one. I go to the next video or stop watching. That's funny, but that's damn sure an option. You can do that on here. But anyway, folks, that's all I've got for now. If you're thinking about coming to the Philippines, this is an awesome country. The people are so friendly. The women are beautiful. But take your time. Get what you want. You deserve it. Happy Father's Day. Brent's tripping. Peace.